So everyone, and welcome back to the last episodes of Beastars. But before I talk about this and possible spoilers, here's an artist promotion right here. So please be sure to check out Yonrei for more amazing art. Links are down link below us for links to this reaction video of the two last episodes of Season 1. And happily, and well, luckily, we got to see that they actually already mentioned Season 2, so we know that will come. And I'm really happy for that, because ending this like that is just... you piece of shit. But man, I must say I really like this series in general. This series has been really good. You know, it's... While it's having this little bit of an odd style, you know, with animals and stuff like that, it play a lot about society, what is right and wrong, and you can easily make parallels to things in our own, and of course we can have very different moral standpoints, etc., depending on how we see these things. And I think that is really interesting, and adding into this with the very concept of like Haru being very frivolous and all of that, you know, and Louis being being more of the very serious, very dedicated and intense, and his own backstory, and then Legosi being like this wolf that falls in love with a rabbit, and no, I think this is really awesome, and there is so many characters in this that I really like, and there is no character that I really dislike, you know. Possible the Harlequin bunny there, that is such a bully, but other than that, there is no I really hate. Even Juno, even if she obviously is a bit of a diva, and I can see it from her own What are you doing, Shanley? Standpoint, you know, with Legosi being another grey wolf, just like her, that you know. And I mean, maybe she would fit more with Louis. Ja, what is it, Charlie? Ja, det kommer här. Ja, hej gumman. Ja. Ja, peeping in a little squeaker. And in general, I just will say, even if it had this kind of shade style graphic to it, I think it was well made. And I really have lots of awesome scenery, and music being generally very good, and the sound. Like for example, in this fight between Legosi and the lion mob boss, that some things there, like when he had bitten in and he opened and you saw the blood dripping out. That was really well made. And the same thing with Louis when he blew the lion's heads off, well, brains out, and he stood in the blood, and when he lifted his foot to walk, you saw how the blood like kind of like gathered up where he had stood and all that. These kind of things, I mean, it's small details that I think makes so much of this. And I will definitely, I mean, this is definitely touching on very mature stuff, you know, very adult stuff. So this is definitely not for kids. And that is what people, I mean, when you see something like this, like, oh, it's like Zootopia, it's like old Disney Robin Hood, you know, it's cute, adorable animals, but here they have talking about it's about sex, it's about cheating, it's about murder, literally the first thing. It's about race, it's about racism in general, pretty much, discriminations and gangs and dark markets. It's very touching on so many subjects, you know. And I think it's pretty well with the story in general, painting up about Legosi and his adventure, so to speak, and his coming to term with his own feelings and all of that, you know. And I generally think this is pretty neat. I mean, it's literally a Zootopia, but adult version, you know. It's very dark. I mean, Zootopia having quite a bit of actually dark undertone in its own, because, you know, with carnivorous and herbivorous style and all of that. But here is really showing like it's how we can imagine mankind in general, but animal form and showing all the dark sides of things. But also, I love that they're showing these sweet, wholesome moments as well. You know, it's not only depressive and messy and dark and scary. We're having like with Haru being learning about Legosi's feelings and Legosi himself going through all of this, and his friends like Jack is just I love Jack. He's such a good boy, and in general, this is definitely I know this is definitely a show that is not for everyone. I have a feeling this is a show that many either love or just maybe not hate it, but they don't like it because it's touching on very many things that many. I mean, it makes sense when we're consuming entertainment. We want to be entertained many times. We don't want to have like, man, okay, I know life sucks. I don't want to have that pushed into my face. But I think this is really nice, and I'm really excited to see when season 2 comes out. Definitely. But I would definitely suggest this for those that are looking for a bit different, and definitely for something that involves serious matters as well, romance and all of these parts, because it having lots of these things baked into this. And as said, so this is not for everyone, but I definitely think it's really good. I will give it. I think I will give it 7 out of 10. Mainly because I think I think it would have been even cooler, to be honest, to see it really animated, with a classic kind of animation style. But other than that, I think this cell shade fits kind of well with this, and they do it pretty well. So, and I am curious, like Louis missing, like did he get eaten or did he somehow survive? What happened with the old panda? And there is lots of things with this, and I'm really stoked for when season 2 is gonna come out. So when that come out, I will be there to watch it definitely. So, and what anime I will be watching here on Saturdays now after this, I am not sure, but we will see what that will be. So thank you for watching, see you later on, and have a continued super great day.